Good morning everyone, and welcome to my channel, Jeremy Allen Carp Angler. Join me and, where is she? And Maya, she's hiding in the bushes over there. Join me today. We're actually away on holiday. We're at a place called Lake Farm in Fordingbridge. What I'll do is later on I'll take you a tour of the little holiday complex, if you like. Show you the lakes and that's on offer here. We've got a lodge complete with I think there's 3 ponds and a lake, all contain the usual suspects: carp, tench, pike, roach and rudd. And we're just setting up first day. See what we can get. Just sort of have a little look at the swim. I've got one bait out in that little sort of enclave opposite between the fallen tree and the tree on the right. There's one bait over there, and then we got panning round to the right. There's a little island there. I've got one. My right hand rod's about a rod length off the island, seems speaking to Paul, the owner, there's quite a lot of fish in here. There's lots of, I would say, small carp in the sort of 2 to 5 pound category, which I've already caught sort of 2 of those within sort of 5 minutes of, not 5 minutes, within the first sort of 20 minutes of putting baits out. And we've just sort of moved up to an 18 mil. I had a little 14 mil wafter on to start with, and that's picked up a couple of fish straight away, a couple of smaller ones, and we've got to try and get through those. Speaking to Paul, the owner, he said the average size in here is normally about 6 to 8 pound, and the largest recorded mirror in here is 24, and the largest recorded common in here is 18, but he's only had the place since, I think, he said January, so he's not quite sure what's in here. So it's kind of a bit, let's have a fish and see what we can catch. So there might be a few surprises in there, which is always good. I'd left hand rod out on a 14 mil OG fish dumpy dumper wafter, and that produced a little small common of about 2 pound, and within, I don't know what was out there, 15 minutes, and then the right hand rod had a 14 mil fruit and nut dumpy dumbo on, and that produced another carp a similar size within probably 5 minutes of that being out. So I've now gone to an 18 mil OG fish hardened hooker. And both baits are constantly being picked up by the smaller ones. So we're hoping that something a bit larger comes along and picks one of them up in a minute, and we get something a bit bigger. So we'll come back to you in a bit when we get some action. So it's now about 10:15, and we've got a slightly bigger one, biggest so far. Let me pick him up. Another angry common. There we go. 4 pound 4 he is. So that's the best one so far. Okay, get him slipped back and see if we can get some of his bigger mates. back again. So after changing up to 18mm hardened hookers, we finally got getting through some of the smaller fish to the bigger ones, and yeah, this little chap lets me pick him up. He's the best of the bunch so far, 8.5 pound. How's that? Happy days. Is that coming? Is that coming? Is that your mum? Is that mummy coming? Just careful, steady, 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 steady. Come on. No. Yeah, hi guys, back again. It's now middle of the afternoon, about sort of 3 o'clock-ish. I've been sort of quiet for a little while, apart from lots of small ones, but just had this little fella, just bang on £6. That's the second biggest one of the day so far. So we're just happy with him. So we're just popping back and see what else we can get. Yeah, so good evening, everybody. Yeah, we've just come to the end of our sort of first day's fishing here at Lake Farm. Yeah, it's been a bit of a busy one. I've had 13 fish in total, although 11 of them were in that sort of 2-3 pound sort of category. So once I'd sort of worked a way out of getting through them, we started getting some of the better fish. So yeah, I started off with little dumpy dumbbell wafters on, which were literally going off in 5 or 10 minutes with a smaller fish. So we quickly abandoned those. Then we went to an 18mm hardened hooker, which some of them still managed to still pick up. And then we've gone with an 18mm hardened hooker with a 15mm topper as a snowman, and that pretty much has stopped the smaller fish. Although so the biggest we've had is 8.5 pound. I've had one of 6 and a couple of 4s. Since I've sort of changed over, so I'm sort of getting through to the better fish. And yeah, we'll keep going and see how we can see how we do tomorrow or another couple of days. We'll come back for another bash. We're here for a week, so we'll no doubt have a few more days fishing. Might try another spot, but yeah, generally I'm getting the bigger ones by coming away from a good sort of 20 foot away from the opposite bank, and also out in the middle that tends to be picking up towards away from the island. That tends to be anywhere in the margin. I can sort of see them around. There's loads of sort of 2 and 3 pounders swimming around in the margin, and yeah, we can try and avoid those and hopefully get some better ones. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm just going to pack up. It's now sort of 6:30. I've been here since 9, so I've had quite a long session, and yeah, we're going to sort of pack up and call it a day for today. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, there'll be a continuation to this video. There'll be several, and then I'll do a big wrap up at the end, and also I'll show you around the lodges around that we're staying in and around the complex. So if anybody else wants to come here, they can see what it's like and get a taste in their mouths for what to expect when they come here. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good morning everyone. Just going to run you through some of the facilities here at Lake Farm, just to give you a sort of taste of what to expect if any of you come here. So I just sort of switch around. When you sort of drive in, you'll come to first sort of area of 3 lodges. We stayed in the Willows, which is on the left, so you'll see. Try not to get people's registrations in. So you've got 3 lodges here together. Come round. There's our lodge here, Willows. We come down. Got a nice veranda on the front. If you want to know how far you are from one of the ponds, it's literally, that's how far you are away from it. Hey! Here comes Maya to see us. Yeah, Pupster. So you got this one pond here. This is the biggest of a series of three ponds, and then that's how far our lodge is away from one of the lakes. So come back down here, Um, so this lake's got a series of smaller species in: roach, rudd, tench, and carp. The carp go to, I think, I said about £6 in this lake. Sort of walk round here. So it goes up, and there's an island in the middle. A few sets of lily pads. Had a day here yesterday, just 3 or 4 hours with a float rod, float fishing sweet corn, and I caught 8 carp, smallish carp, from between probably 12 ounces up to £3, and 1 roach. So, but there's been a couple next to me who've been fishing this lake mainly most of the week, and they've caught carp up to £6, commons and mirrors, tench, roach, and rudd. I believe there's even some golden rudd in here, which we've seen swimming about. And if you walk over here, you've got another smallish pond, which has got two swims on it to fish from. Again, that's got carp and tench, roach and rudd in it, ideal for a day on the float. And then beyond this lake, there is another small pond which is called Weedy Pond, and it is very weedy. And I think there's only 4 carp in that one, which is deliberate. And then walking on up here, takes us up to the main lake. We've got a reception area there. There's stables over the top there. And then you've got other lodges here right by. This takes you up to the main lake. Just got a no fishing area here. The main lake's about 3 acres in size. And yeah, you'll see various little vlogs I've done with my sessions on here. Net tips. Yeah, dip your nets. And then swim map, and the various rules. It's 2 rods, barbless hooks only. Basically everything to be dipped prior to fishing, a standard procedure. No fishing area here, so the owner feeds the fish pellets. And you can probably see if I stand here, a few of them will come up and have a look at us, because they'll think I've come to feed them. Yeah, you can see a carp cruising about in there now. But, right, I'll put all the details of the place in the link in the description. I'll put a link to the website, so people can go on there and have a look at prices and availability for it. So yeah, I'll stop you there, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Yeah, it's now we're now on day 2 on Lake Farm in Fordingbridge on our holiday. You're getting tangled up there. It's getting tangled up around all the kit. Yeah, back down on the lake. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, sort of a shorter session today. We've been into Fordingbridge to do a bit of shopping today and have a walk along the River Avon, which was lovely and wide and picturesque. Yeah, back from that now, we thought we'll come down and do another few hours on the lake, see if we can get one of those elusive double figure fish out of here, or one of the better fish out of here, I should say. And yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll just sort of pan. There you see, it's sort of spitting with rain, so we've taken refuge under a big tree to, just in case the old rain comes down. But yeah, we're all sort of set up in the same swim as yesterday, and yeah, Maya's laying down and behaving today. Oh yeah, and cue the rain. There's a bit of drizzle coming down, so yeah, might have to put our brolly up if it gets too heavy. But yeah, we'll see how things go, and yeah, I'll come back to you a bit later if we catch fish. If there's any update, speak to you in a bit. Bye. Okay, there we go. Now fish number, I think it's 10 of the day, and the best one so far is £5.12. Let's pop him back. Yeah, so hi guys. When you come into one of the lodges here, just show you through. You come through the main door. You got a nice bit of decking down the side. Come in the main door here. Then you've got toilet, bathroom, shower, sink, radiator, towel rail, and you've got 2 bedrooms, one with a double bed, and then one with 2 singles. And you've got your kitchen, sink, cooker, hob, fridge, microwave, freezer, toaster, kettle and toaster, TV. There's a TV in the other bedroom. There's 2 TVs, sofa, table, another sofa. Then you come out onto the lovely decking at the front, which you can see. You've got table, 4 chairs, and then obviously a view of one of the ponds. And you've also got a barbecue outside if you wish to have a barbecue. And then looking back in the front, and then back down the side from where I come in. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 3 of our holiday trip to Lake Farm in Fordingbridge. Yeah, after yesterday's session where plan C, if you like, of putting double boilies on the hair rig, initially seemed to keep the smaller fish away. We ended up with 14 fish in the end yesterday. Biggest was £5.12, a couple of 4s, but generally they're all in the sort of £2 to £3 bracket. So yeah, I didn't manage to keep them away. So yeah, today we've moved pegs, and we're now in peg 6. I think the owner calls it the peninsula swim. I'll spin you around, you can sort of we've got margin down to our right, and then there's it's a sort of not sure what you call it really. It's a plug hole, if you like, over there in the distance. I'm not sure if you can sort of see that, but just see if I can zoom you in. There's a sort of round drum type thing there, which yeah, I think it's like an overflow. So with right hand rod's just literally about half a rod length off of that at the moment, and yeah, then we're sort of, let me bring it back out. Sorry, that's gone. So left hand rod is yeah, in line with that big tall fir tree out there, literally sort of on halfway. Yeah, go around. So it's sort of widest, deepest part of the lake here. So I'm hoping it's going to house some of the bigger fish, but time will tell on that one. So yeah, bait wise, we've got the right hand rod out by that outlet. It's got yeah, 20mm bottom bait and an 18mm, sorry, no, 15mm topper on it, and the left hand rod's got two 15mm hook baits on there. One's left hand rod's got the fruit and nut as hook bait, and the right hand rod's got the OG fish on. So hopefully we'll keep away from some of the smaller fish and pick up some of the bigger ones today. Just over by the house on the left hand side there's is where the owner feeds the fish. There's a rope roping that area off, and there's a little platform there. And walking around this morning, had a little look in there. There's quite a bit of, there's quite a few fish around there this morning. And whilst I was talking to him, we see there's a couple of double figure commons swimming around amongst the shoal, if you like. And there was also one mirror over there we spotted. Not a big one, but a sort of fully plated mirror swimming around. So yeah, I don't think there's quite a few mysteries as to what's in here. So we'll sort of plug away and see what we can pick up. I've already seen a few bigger fish cruising along the margin here today. So yeah, we're hopeful of getting some nice fish today, but we'll see. I'm all about plan Z already so far, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm trying to pop up rig out there yet. I might put one out on a Ronnie later, see if that does anything. If we get plagued by the smaller ones, I might put a stiff hinge rig out there with a pop up on and see if that produces anything. But yeah, so we'll have a go and see what we can get today. I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, so good morning everybody. So yeah, change of swim seems to have done the trick. Yeah, I've been here half an hour and the right hand rod's gone near the outlet, and we've got a nice common, £7.6. So it's yeah, second biggest one of the trip. There we go. Look at him. Yeah, that's a good start to our move into a new swim. So we'll get him slipped back and see if we can get one a bit bigger. Speak to you in a bit. There we go. There we go. Eventually. Nice little lean long common. Right. Speak to you in a bit. The rod by the outlet's gone off again. And we've got this little chapper just over £6. If you'll let me pick him up for you. A little angry common. Yeah, long angry common. You could do with a few meals. This one, I think. But yeah, we'll slip him back and see what else we can get. Right, good afternoon everyone. It's now about 4ish, and yeah, we've just managed to catch our first mirror of the trip. After about getting on for 35 to 40 commons, now got our first mirror, and a pretty little one. See if I can hold him up for you. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Look at that. Lovely markings on him. Let's see if I can get you the other side. Here we come. Guys. Look at that. Lovely little fella. Right. Let's get him back. Yeah, hopefully you can hear this. Yeah, there's a few residents that come for food in the mornings. Got a little duck and her 2 chicks, and 3 chickens, and then there's a flock of, I think they're wagtail geese as well, that often come up for a little bit of food. So yeah, if you come in here, I'll bring a few bits of corn, or I've been feeding them jumbo oats in the morning, so be prepared to get a few of the locals coming for something to eat. Yeah, good morning everybody. Yeah, you joined me back at Lake Farm for our 4th session of the holiday. Yeah, we ended up with 9 fish yesterday, 4 of which were small ones, sort of under £3, and then but generally after that they were sort of better fish. We ended up with two 7-pounders, biggest 7.5, one a 6, a couple of 5s, one being that £5 2-ounce mirror, the first mirror of the trip. So that was nice. Yeah, we're back in the peninsula swim. We were in yesterday, peg 7, and yeah, I think I incorrectly said peg 6 yesterday. It's actually peg 7. I found the number board after I said it, typical. But yeah, back in peg 7, and casting out towards the sort of outlet over there, and yeah, we're sort of seeing what we can catch here today. So yeah, I've still got big baits on there, and hopefully I can keep the smaller ones away, which I generally did yesterday, apart from I seemed to have a mental feeding spell around about 4 o'clock where they were just taking the bait as soon as I cast out there. But yes, hopefully we'll have a good session today, and hopefully we get in amongst some of the bigger ones in here. You know, I've seen them around about £8-9 swimming around out in the margins. So yeah, they are out there, and I've seen catch reports of people them up to £14. So hopefully we'll get a double figure fish today. It's kind of the aim for the trip. It's now what are we now? Friday, so we're here until Monday. But we go home Monday, so Sunday really. So probably have one more trip over on the main lake, and then I want to have a day on one of the smaller lakes, sort of just with a float rod, seeing what I can pick up in there. There's a variety of species in the smaller lakes. Where I've seen tench swimming around in there, as well as carp and roach and rudd. So let's see if we can get some of the smaller species on the float. But today and tomorrow possibly we'll have a go on here and see if we can get one of these bigger carp. So hope to speak to you in a bit, holding a bigger fish up. So till then, that's me out. Since we started about 1 o'clock, it's now 2 o'clock, and we've got our first decent one of the day. I've had a couple of small ones, unfortunately, as soon as we started, but seem to have fended them off a bit now. We got my first one of the day. He's £6.6, so nice little common. There we go. And it's the first better one of the day, or sort of the third fish, if you like, of the day. First good one, and get him slipped back and see what else we can get.
So good afternoon, everybody. Just really want to sort of sum up the conclusions from our holiday to Lake Farm. Very nice venue. The fishing facilities are very good, and on the fishing front, it's got plenty of fish in the lakes. The main lake's got plenty of carp in. Ideal spot to if you're just starting fishing or starting again and want to know if you're get into it, get used to catching plenty of fish and get used to playing fish again. Ideal place for that for a beginner, or if you want to take young children there, it's ideal. Give them plenty of bites and stop them getting bored. If rather than some venues where you wait a long time between bites, they're going to catch plenty of fish there. So ideal place for beginners or children, etc. If you're sort of more experienced angler, then you've got to try all sorts of things to get through the smaller fish to the bigger ones. They are there. I caught 53 fish in sort of 4-day sessions really, wasn't until I was putting big baits on that I stopped getting the really small ones, but I was still getting them for £4. Yeah, biggest I caught was £8.5. So although there were bigger fish in there, and I saw bigger fish swimming around in the margins, there was some, I would guess, sort of 14, mid doubles swimming around in there. And yeah, I shall be back quite soon to have another crack there and see how I get on the next trip. Right, thanks very much for watching, guys, and yeah, if you like the videos, please give us a like, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out no end, and helps other people find their way to the channel to view similar content. Got sneezes now. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.